But the fact is, it may have to be different.
Most primaries around the country have been postponed. Other elections are still on, including the general in November. But what happens if we can't vote the way we're used to?
It's just like so many things that we're dealing with now, like how you do shopping, how you communicate, how you do meetings, how you work. And it's another example of like we might not be able to do the same level of in-person voting that we've had before. Hi, my name is Sheila Nix. I'm the president of Tusk Philanthropies. And what we work on is making voting easier by trying to improve technology and allow people to use their phones to vote to increase turnout.
But now, more people are talking about mobile voting as one way to keep democracy on track in the time of the coronavirus. Because going to the polling place you've always gone just might not be an option. Here's how it works. You get your ballot electronically on your phone and make your selections. Then you've typically got two options. Print your ballot and mail it in, or just hit submit on your phone. Your vote's cast just like an email.
We just did one in Seattle in their conservation district there, King County, in January. And 98% of people, when given the choice, just hit the submit button and it went right back to the election office. The vendor at that time, they have the ballots in the secure cloud, like the one the DHS and the federal government uses. The election director accesses it, prints it out, puts it in their machine and counts it.
That election in Seattle Sheila just mentioned is one of the latest. But mobile voting's been on the streets for more than 2 years, in 5 states for a total of 9 elections. Typically, mobile voting's used by citizens who live outside the U.S. or are in the military. But that recent election in Seattle offered mobile voting to every registered voter.
I'm happy that we've been testing it, used a couple different vendors, and we know it works and we know it's safe and secure. So it's the perfect time to expand it if necessary.
On the idea of expansion, or even using it at all, there are naysayers. Data security's the primary issue. And if not that, then the general reliability of results, because votes weren't cast at an official polling place. Tusk Philanthropies says it's audited each election where it used mobile voting, and no results have been changed. Which brings us to November. If we're still not able to congregate polling location style, could our phones be at least part of the solution?
I think it's a little soon to tell if we're going to need to have this for, available widespread in November. Hopefully we won't. Hopefully it'll be most people will be able to vote the way they're used to, but there'll be some additional options for people who are at most at risk. And if we're in, if something happens and there's a hot spot right before the election somewhere, that, they'll have the option to be able to say, okay, wait, we have another way of doing it. People don't have to choose between like their health and their exercising their right to vote.
And in the time of the virus, nothing should get in the way of our right to vote.